Hello, John Gregory Vincent here with the Genesis Group. This little video is on leadership and what we call the 7 principles of exceptional leaders. These are traits that we have seen time and time again, both in people we have studied and in organizations we've gone in that clearly demonstrated people that had exceptional leadership qualities and performed at an exceptionally high level. These are the 7 principles of exceptional leaders. The first one is exceptional leaders are risk takers. They're responsible, they are calculated, but they are risk takers. Never have we ever seen, and this is not just business, this is anywhere. Looking at examples, spiritual leaders. Look at examples of business leaders, look at examples in any arena. Those people that break through, those people that really accomplish excellence are risk takers. Not a bad person if you're not a risk taker, but you'll never be an exceptional leader. The second one is exceptional leaders are decision makers. They're not recommenders. They're not let's think about it. They're not, no, I'm not in charge here. They look around, they see things need to be done, and they make decisions. Exceptional leaders make decisions. Obviously, this is tied directly to risk-taking, because sometimes you're making decisions that you may not necessarily have the authority to make, but if you're making good decisions and they're producing good results, you might get a speaking or a spanking, but you're not going to lose your job because you're producing better results. Third one is they never stop growing. I don't care if you've been in the game for 5 years or 50 years. And when I say growing, I'm not just talking about business acumen here. They are continuously working on themselves, emotionally, spiritually, physically, intellectually. They're always working on themselves. They're building themselves because holistically, you need the full package to be able to perform at your highest level. And exceptional leaders understand that. Next, they're effective communicators. One of Stephen Covey's, I think, most profound habits in 7 Habits of Highly Effective People is seek first to understand, then be understood, which is all about taking the time to learn who you're talking to, learn who you're interacting with. And this is so critical. In fact, people often ask me, hey, where do I start with the 7 guiding principles? And I say, you know what? Everybody's different because you're different, your personality is different, your situation is different, your environment is different. But I will say one thing, everything starts with communication. So number 1 is communication. The rest of these are sort of as you determine what's best for your situation, your skills, your talents. But you start with communication. And communication is about understanding those around you. You can't most effectively work with your boss if you don't understand him or her. Same with your peers, same with the people that report to you. And oh, by the way, like everything we do at the Genesis Group, if this sounds, wow, this would be helpful at home too, it's because you only have one life. So effective communication, open communication, straightforward communication, everybody's clear, everybody's talking, everybody understands the other person and where they're coming from. Communication is king, and effective leaders own effective communication. Next is leaders, effective leaders, exceptional leaders, focus first and foremost on outcomes. Outcomes first. What do we want this to look like, smell like, feel like, taste like when it's done? When we hit an absolute grand slam on this, it looks like what? And then they back into activities. Activity driven is the same place as a leader-follower environment. It's from the industrial age and it's dead. Just because somebody's sitting at their desk at 8:15 doesn't mean they're doing anything. Just because somebody's not sitting at their desk at 8:15 doesn't mean that they're not doing something productive. Focus on outcomes, focus on results. That's what exceptional leaders do. Exceptional leaders insist on accountability. Accountability with themselves and accountability with everybody else around them. If you do not have consistent accountability, the rest of this stuff doesn't work. You have to be accountable. You have to have a consistent approach to this. Accountability is not about punching, not about threatening, not about yelling, not about screaming. It's about these are the rules, these are the expectations, these are the results we expect you to produce, and you're going to be held accountable for doing that. We're here to support, we're here to guide, we're here to mentor, we're here to develop, but you will be held accountable, and that better start with you. The 7th principle is exceptional leaders instill the first 6 principles in everybody around them. In other words, exceptional leaders develop exceptional leaders. Hopefully you found this beneficial. If you want to know more about what we do at the Genesis Group, our expertise is in maximizing talent. That's what we do. And we have several different service lines. You can go to gconsultinggrp.com, gconsultinggrp.com. Take a look at, we do workshops, we do assessments, we do testing, we do organizational development, we do one-on-one coaching, we do small group coaching. We do everything to maximize talent because we are experts in human beings. Thanks for watching. Hope you found this informative.